You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
The Hometown Foundation is excited to bring back the Dream Ride experience, August 26th to the 28th at Connecticut's Farmington Polo Club. Join us in celebrating the accomplishments of our Dream Riders while enjoying live music, a car and motorcycle show, family fun zone, pet adoptions, canine demonstrations, the Fireman's Chili Cook-Off, and much, much more. Get your tickets today.
Looking, he's under the gun. Inside, he throws. Hit it! Oh, he caught it! He caught it!
Now gain possession and control and come down and hold on.
Yard! Power to the Raider Nation and all those that are here hanging out with us. We are over here. Here on YouTube. We are here on Roku TV. On the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. I believe we actually are. I'll have to check this out. Are we? I think one of the channels we are on is the Northeast Streaming Sports channel on Facebook. So we are there as well. Obviously, we're on Captain Jack's YouTube. We are on, actually, you know what? Twitter is down. So I don't know why. I'm actually going to remove Twitter. Post and create. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it because Twitter's down. So why even have it on Twitter? So maybe we can do another channel, but I can't do it right now. I should have remembered to do that. Apologies. So Twitter, because I was checking, I'm like, why is it not going through? Why is it not going through? Because I always try to do announcements, and Twitter just had the bird up. Twitter was giving us the bird. And that's all Twitter was giving us. It was giving us the bird. So we are on Roku. We are on my YouTube. We're on Twitch and some Facebooks. If you're on Facebook, I will possibly, and I say possibly, see you on some Facebooks. Not all of them, because a lot of the Facebooks I can't see until after the show. I'm being honest. So if you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. If you're on Instagram, I'm looking at you right now, Instagram. New York Giant News is on IG High. Miguel G, 1976, 76, 76 is over there on Instagram. Thank you there, Miguel. Come over to YouTube. It's Captain Jack Rackham on YouTube. So we'll see everybody. Maybe we'll get everybody over there. It's Sunday, and Sunday is a good sports day. I am wearing my Philly shirt, and up until the bottom of the ninth, and I didn't see it until after I was listening, and the Phillies were up like, was it 4-3? I know that 4-3 and they would have swept a 4-game sweep of the Dodgers. And then I can't remember if it was Trey Turner or Lux hits a 2-run single in the bottom of the 9th. But still, I will take 3 out of 4 from the Doyers, as my friends will say. The Doyers. I'll take 3 out of 4. Again, if you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. Chris Lentz is on Facebook. I can see some of these people. See, Chris was saying some of the channels I can actually see the comments. This is one of them, not all of them. RW wants to know best Raider memory. Wow. The best Raider, okay, I can tell you the most memorable Raider memory. The most memorable or best? RW, I want you to clarify that because I know what the most memorable was, and it was not a good one. It was not a good one. The best memory? Oh, pardon me. I would probably have to say, and it just off the top of my head, the best memory that I had was sitting in a rain-soaked Coliseum. The Raiders are 0-10. It's a short week. It's the Thursday night game against Kansas City. Raiders are 0-10. And the Raiders won that game. The reason why it was the best memory, it was the first game that I actually was a winner at Oakland Coliseum. I've been to several games. Actually, probably about close to 10 games at the Coliseum. And I'd never seen a Raider win. Never. So they were 0-10 during the season. They were probably about 0-10 for my memories. And that was my very first win at the Oakland Coliseum. So that was the best one. The most memorable one was the Tuck Foxtrot. The Tuck, and then a word that begins with F that rhymes with Tuck. That's why I'll call it the Tuck Foxtrot. I would probably say that the most recent wonderful memories was it was all last year. Was the first and last games at Vegas. The overtime winner against the Ravens on Monday night, and then coming out and beating the Chargers to make it to the playoffs. So those are a few, RW. I hope that was good for you. Let's go over some of the advertisements. Luke is cracking. Hey, how you doing there, Captain Jack? It's been a while. Yes, it has. Luke is up in the Pacific Northwest, if I remember right. He is a Seahawks/Kraken fan. Good to see you there, Luke. Thank you for coming in. And remember, if you're watching, wherever you're watching, please like and share. I like to share, and I like the comments after the show, because then it gets and I've been saying this for a long time, it gets the algorithm up. Let me put on the, see, I am watching on YouTube. Wow, only 6 people. I don't know if somebody else is doing the show. I don't know. Again, it's not the amount of people. It really isn't. I want to make sure that whoever is here is enjoying the show. So if you could like what you are watching, like and share, I would appreciate that. I really would. I would appreciate that. Gabe, what is it? What do you mean? What is this? What is this? It's my show, Gabe. Brian G's in the house. Raiders. Brian G also said that the Dodgers are going all the way. We'll see. Ron McClendon. Sorry, I didn't hear your call, brother. Ron McClendon calling in from Virginia. Good to see you, Ron McClendon. Freddie Chavez is here. Raider Nation for Life, of course. Going to Tennessee and Nolans. I will be there, Ron. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, the ad at the beginning. Okay. That is where we have a sponsorship. It is Northeast Streaming Sports has a sponsorship for that event. It is a charity event that we are sponsors for. I can't remember exactly the name of that, and here, slap my hand. But it was all written. It's up there in the Northeast. It's during those dates. I hope it hasn't passed already, has it? I hope it hasn't passed. That would be stupid if I brought that advertisement on and it was already passed. I hope not. But we are promoting it as we are sponsors for that event. RW says, "Let's go." Hey, I'm here, RW. I'm trying to go, and I did give you those memories. What was that ad at the beginning? Okay, now I figured out what it is. Favorite thing about Allegiant Stadium, and what food did you get when you went to MetLife? You guys are peppering me with questions already. That's cool. Favorite thing about Allegiant is my seats. Next to the tunnel where the Raiders come onto the field, that has got to be the best thing about the stadium is my seats. Corner end zone, row 6, seats 1 and 2, literally next to the end zone. Oh, good. Brian says it's August 26th. Thank you, Brian, because I would feel bad if I'm running an ad and it's like it's already taken place. Thank you for – see, Brian pays attention. Thank you there. Appreciate it. Yeah, Gavin Luck said the 2-run double, game winner. Oh, well, I'll take 3 out of 4 from the Doyers, from my Bishop A.J. Brayhu's favorite team. Matt Marinovich is in the house. Thank you for that. Happy birthday, Captain Morgan. Okay, if it's Captain Morgan's birthday, I will do a shot of Grand Marnier. Power Raiders in the house. Good to see him as well. Let's see here. Watching the blood moon. It is an eclipse, I think. It's a blood moon eclipse, from what I understand. Am I watching it? No, because I'm in my room doing a show. Lance Dominguez, my shipmate and Packer fan. You're sad? Yeah, sure. Lance, what can I do to cheer you up, Lance? You tell me. What can I do to cheer you up? Celtics moving on to face the Heat. Okay. There was a basketball game I was watching. Was it the Suns? The Suns game 7? I'm actually watching. Well, I was watching the hockey game, and then it went to it was the Rangers. It was the Rangers Penguins. Can't stand either of them. But in this case, I will root for the Rangers over the Penguins. No, it has. Okay, thanks again there. Book my flights to Nolans. Yep, in Tennessee. Yep, I'm going. Okay, let me say this. The only ticket which I have bought so far, and I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook, I bought a ticket. It was about, with all of the finances and whatnot, I bought the ticket to the Monday night game in Kansas City. I looked at the temperatures. It's not blazingly cold. It is what? It is October 10th. So it's not horrible. It's not horrible cold. So yeah, it's week 5. So it's not horrible. So I bought the Monday night ticket. It was about was it $800, $700? It was some money. It was it was some money, but corner end zone, front row. And I said, it's not a bad price. So, I mean, I know that they're probably going to go up. And then, the only time that they go up is right before the game, but you're not going to get a front row seat right before the game. So I bought the ticket. So that game I'm going to, obviously, I had season tickets to all of the Raider games. So the only Raider game that I am not going to go to right now is the Indianapolis game. I got hotel reservations for all of the games in Vegas through my timeshare. So I got that. Okay. So I got the hotel arrangements and I got the ticket. So I just got to get the flights. Then again, the things I'm going to be doing at Kansas City, I will just have to get. It's a Monday night game. I'm actually thinking, depending upon what the events are, and hopefully Kansas City folks will let me know if there's like Saturday and Sunday events. If there's like because I won't fly out too early. If there's an event on Saturday night, I will be there. But let me know for the events over there in Kansas City. Celtics got help again. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure they didn't mind it. Dang, best spots in the house. That's like prime auto positioning. Yeah. Corner end zone, where my tickets are in Allegiant as well. Yeah, it's good. Corner end zone, front row. Section 105, a.k.a. Homer, is in the house. Good to see you, Homer. Homer, I'm going to Denver, too. Don't have a ticket yet, but I'm going to Denver, too. PGF, good to see you, and the Raider flags are flying. Okay, what's it? Dave said ticket price very high this year, even for nosebleeds. $800 for front rows. That is not. No, it's not. That's why I got it. And actually, when I saw those tickets the first time, and I clicked on them, and then when I came back, they weren't there, and I was like, man, I missed it. So the tickets that were available were front row, like right next to where the Raider. It was like on the 35-yard line at the right behind the Raider bench, but it was literally right behind the first portion where you can see onto the field over the players. And I'm like, man, and that was like $900. And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend that much money and really not even see the game, because you can't see the game over the players. So if you ever want to buy tickets and it's right behind the bench, no, don't buy those tickets, because you won't see diddly poo, like Jim Moore used to say. You won't see diddly poo. You want it on an angle, okay? And you definitely want it away from it. So that's a decent. And again, corner end zone ain't bad. Now, if you're up and you're behind the bench, but you're on like the second level, then you can see the game. But I'm talking like front row behind the bench. No, you can't see crap. Yeah, like I said, Lance Dominguez was saying, where would you sit if given any ticket, I would want sideline passes. I can stand, and I'll take my cane with me, and I will sit down as I can, or sit on something. Give me a sideline pass. That's what I want. But if I had a ticket, I would say, yeah, if I'm going to get any ticket I want, give me like a 50-yard line or a suite ticket. I'll take a suite ticket, because you're going to see the game and you're going to get fed and with drinks. That's what I like. Aussie Raider Aaron is in the house. I'm doing all right. Good day, mate. Luxury suite. Yeah, luxury suite. There you go. In a suite, you can get taken care of. Hard way, and the tickets were cheap. Yes. See, Brian knows. I had tickets once, and I even remember what game it was. It was the Monday night game. Lewis Murphy's touchdown was his very first touchdown in the NFL, right? and I can't remember who the Raider quarterback was at the time. I can't remember. But Lewis Murphy got the ball, touchdown, and then in the process of call, like the old Megatron call, he lost the ball in the process of going to the ground, right? They took the touchdown away. I know Darren Sproles was still active on the Garglers then, and he went wild in the fourth quarter. We lost that game. So I remember that one. But again, like I said, my seats in Allegiant corner end zone, you can see everything. Plus, of course, you had the board. You can see everything with the scoreboard up there. I like my seats. And then, like I said, corner end zone for Kansas City, and I'm front row. I really, really hope and pray. I really, really hope and pray that there is a touchdown, a Raider touchdown in my corner of the end zone, and then they come and give me the ball. That's what I want. That's what I want. So if there's a touchdown, would love it. Because I'd love to have a game-used football that was a touchdown from somebody. That's for sure. Ticketmaster is overpriced. Yeah, I know, but the one thing I like about Ticketmaster is that you're not going to get screwed by getting a ticket that is a fake ticket. I'll pay a little extra. Well, I say it was like $780 or $8. It was. I think it was like right under $800. It was $7 something. It was like $650 and then incidental, so it was like right under $800. I'll see my seat for the first. Oh, Brian, good. Welcome out to the Allegiant. And see all the people that couldn't go because of the shots and whatnot. They're going to be here this year. Raider Ray, good to see you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gotcha. Jacobs, Farrell. Okay, what do you think? What do you think about the Raiders going to pick up any of the three first rounders, fifth year options? Jacobs, yeah, I agree with it. I agree. The only one that deserved it was Jacobs, but he's a running back that I don't want to say is oft injured. He's not oft injured, but he's injured a bit. So forgive him a fifth year option when we got a running back out of Georgia, the kid out of Georgia. Wow. Zeus. He's going to take that spot next year. So I'm glad about that. There's one of my favorite Raiderettes. Good to see you there, sweetheart. You want to sit where? I know where I want to sit. She knows me. She knows exactly where I want to sit or who I want to sit with or how I want to sit. Just saying. That's a visual. Didn't say a word, did I? Did not say a word. Did not break any rules. Not break any rules, right? Just saying. Mir's coming to Nolans. All right. There's my favorite. I love Mir. I love Vanessa. I love all the Raiderettes that are here. I do. I love all of the Raiderettes that are here. Because anybody that any good-looking lady that wants to hang out with me for X amount of time, I love. And thank you for that. Raider Ray's back in the house. Cleve Farrow switching outside linebacker. Okay. Chuck keep waiting on during the season. Going to be in a rundown third pass rusher. Hey, if that's good for him, I like that. But here's something, Ray, and you're probably young, so you don't remember this because you're young. But there was some behemoths that the Raiders tried to make linebackers. It was I know Gerald Irons II was one, and I think it was also uh, Tyler Brayton, and they tried to make them like rush linebackers, and they were big and slow. Actually, they were slow and big and slow because they were definitely so slow. I had to say it twice. So they were worthless. I know Brayton was one, and Gerald Irons the second was one. Again, this is way, way long ago. Look it up, and it didn't pan out. If Farrell can move, and I like the fact that remember last year Farrell was like the first person down on a kickoff return and tackled the guy like inside was inside the 5-yard line. I remember that, and so he showed some speed there. So if he has the speed to do it, hey, I'm all for it. Willie Wayne. I can neither confirm nor deny that. And yes, I need to focus and focus. Velvet's in the house as well. I said Velvet and Vanessa and Veronica and there's Valerie. Love my V gals. That's not. And no, they're V's. They are V's. They're my V gals. Veronica and Velvet and Valerie and Vanessa. Love the V gals. Become a V gal. Captain and his ladies. Yeah, I can always dream. To be honest, haven't been feeling the love recently. And Ozzy agrees with you there, Ray. Could be a good move. Good time to be. October is a good time in Kansas City. Thank you. It's not blistering cold. Now, I'd say the only cold games that I'm going to go to, and I'm going to put the link up in a minute. I actually probably need to do that. Let me see if I can get this done because you guys weren't. I'm surprised nobody said anything yet. Let me put the link up. Okay, or call 813. And I did get the phone up. I do have on YouTube. That's up. So see here, paste. Oh, what happened? Or call. Do this. Now we go. Okay, copy. Now I can do that and paste. Okay, there it is. Velvet says hi. You guys say love Velvet and all the folks that are out there. There's your links. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. I will. I don't know if Homer told you, but there's a reason why I haven't been as. People that know me know that I am very, very, lots happier. And I haven't been that way. So there's a reason. I don't know if Homer didn't tell you, I will. Just text me after the show. But hey, we got a guest. Hey, he's bouncing. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Gabe is on his sugar. Gabe has had his sugar because he's bouncing. Okay. Gabe is going to be in here. We're gonna check out Gabe. I said from the New York Giants again. And by the way, I want to say Gabe is. I got to put you're in my spot, Gabe. I had to move. Gabe was a member of the channel, and I want to say thank you again to Gabe being a member of the channel. This, like I said, you don't have to be a Raider fan to be a member of the channel. So there you go. And like I said, Lance Dominguez, like I said, my Packer guy, he's here. There are people that are here that show up. I thank you. Come on in, be a member of the channel. And Gabe, how you doing tonight? Good to see you there, Shipper.
I'm doing good, Captain. So what are you going to all the Raiders games this year, or?
No, I'm not going to all of them. Like I said, I did not get hotel reservations for Indianapolis. I think, let's see, Indianapolis is, where is it? It's November 13th. But if all goes as well, that'll be my bye week. Okay, because it's because I'm endeavoring to go to LA, then come in for the Cardinals, then go to Tennessee, then go to Allegiant for the Broncos, then go to Kansas City on the Monday night game. Then we have a bye week, so I'll see what's going on there. Then go to Allegiant for the Texans, then at Nolans and at Jacksonville. So I'm going to have my personal bye week, and it's like right in the middle of the season. It's week 10. So I'm going to have a personal bye week, and I'm going to probably most likely sell my tickets. So I'm going to go to a well-off Colts fan at work, and I mean well-off. I'm going to say, how would you like to have my tickets? It's going to be a pretty penny. And I'm going to ask him first. And the reason why is because I know he's a Colts fan. I know he would enjoy it. Okay? So I'm going to do that. So all you Raider fans that are bitching, it's because it's a personal friend of mine who is a Colts fan, and he also has money. And you're going to need money. So all these people that are my friends that say, hey, I want those tickets, that's why I hate selling tickets to friends, because they always want a deal. And I get that because they're your buddy. They're your buddy, your pal, your friend. And I want to make money on these tickets. I want to make money on the tickets. Kelly Farley, yes, you can come aboard. It's not up there yet, but I will see it. So I'm going to ask him. Then I'm going to put, there you go. Kelly's here. Then I'm going to say, if anybody wants to come in, please. Ooh, I haven't even put my timer up. See, I put my timer up. See, I didn't even do that yet. So I'm going to put it up starting right now. I'm going to reset it. Okay, so because trust me, I've been babbling more than the law allows on your portion of this chat. So yeah, you're starting out fresh. How you doing there, Gabe? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to get tickets for week 2, the home opener at MetLife, but Sneaky I might get some from Sneaky, because Sneaky, do you know Sneaky got season tickets from the Giants, right?
Oh, I didn't know he had season tickets.
It doesn't make any sense, but just go with the flow.
Sneaky's a fan of the Giants, and he lives in Dallas. I'm a fan of the Raiders, and I live in Florida, and I got season tickets.
That's true.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong about that. I mean, if you can sell your tickets,
that's what he's gonna do. Yeah,
why not? Why not?
He bought like the literally cheapest seats he could get, so he could. But I'm gonna upgrade them. He said that he's doing it for like the exclusive like season ticket events or something like that, like and so he can say he's a New York Giants season ticket holder.
And that's a nice thing to say. I'm a season ticket for my team, season ticket holder for my team.
Yeah,
and there are good things that come of that. And and he can, Sneaky could probably use it as a a prize for a show sometime.
I feel like he might have done that the other night. I forget though. I forget.
Yeah.
But he's gonna. I'm trying to upgrade them because apparently you can do this thing where you upgrade as a season ticket holder. You can upgrade them, and he said that he would try to see if he can upgrade the seats for me. But I'm waiting to hear back from him on that because ticket fees for these ticket websites, I swear, they're so expensive. I'm like, nah, fam, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's why I got the one ticket for like $800, front row, corner end zone, $800 with the fees, because it was like $650 plus fees, so $800. Yeah, I bought that in a minute.
On Ticketmaster?
On Ticketmaster, yes. Yeah, $650 plus fees, and it was under $800.
I swear, I don't know what the Giants are doing. Their Ticketmaster prices this year, like they're charging $205 for the back row seat in the end zone seats. $205 for the back row seats in the end zone.
It's New York.
That's true. But MetLife, it's not like MetLife Stadium's Allegiant Stadium. Like, seriously. I get it. It was built like, what, 2000? I don't know, somewhere in the early 2000s. I forget. Hold up. Let's look it up.
Whenever.
I think it was
See, he's doing.
2007. Yeah, it was built
He is
2007.
doing his due diligence. He Googled it.
2007.
Okay, so
So
about 15 years old.
yeah, which is like, I guess compared to some stadiums, newer.
Yeah, that's trust me, that's newish.
Yeah,
That's newish. That's not
but
bad.
it's not like it's a state of an art stadium or anything.
Well, but still, it's a for what it is a newer stadium. There are some rust buckets. Okay, like what the Raiders used to have in Oakland was a toilet. It was a toilet.
Those season tickets must have been cheap.
No, they were
Really?
not. What I did was I used to be in the club seats and in Oakland, and so what I did was, and I had good seats in the club, but I went from the club to the corner end zone, and I actually pay a little more. It's not club, not all. It's regular seats, so you don't
Yeah.
have all of the amenities that you would have in a club seat.
Isn't
But
the club seats just free food, right?
no,
And
suites are free food. Club seats just means you have like a bar and an area to eat that is exclusively for that section.
so what the Giants have free food for their club seats.
You know what? I think that you want to check what is club and what is suites.
Or maybe it's called like they call it like coach. It's like there's seats on the field, like basically.
That's I'm telling you, it's got to be a wait. No, that's my timer. And I said I gave you the full 5 minutes too.
Yeah.
It's probably there's club and there's suites and maybe there's something in between because there's enough things about that. But yeah, they're not real clubs. Are club seats is just it's a section that has their amenities but the
Right. That's yeah.
suites within the club have the food and the bars, but not the club per se. I'm
Yeah,
just like, no.
yeah, it's all inclusive upscale food. Wait, yeah.
Okay. Well, then that might be a special portion of the club.
It's called the Coaches Club.
Okay. But that's probably not regular club.
It just says club seating.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I don't know though, but I don't know.
I am not gonna argue. That's probably like suites for everybody else.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Okay, but hey, keep up with me. I want to know which games you go to, what you're doing, and when you get a chance to hang out with Sneaky. And I know you said that you're not going to Thanksgiving, but
I was gonna have so much fun if I did that.
But you know what? But have a good time when you go to a game. That's all.
I will definitely have a good time. I'm excited.
Okay. Hey, real quickly, Yankees. You're a Yankees fan, right?
Man, Yankees are on fire. You see it like Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo and Stanton. Oh man, we on fire. Like it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
See, I got him out there on a positive. Lance Dominguez said to make him happy. I made Gabe happy by talking about his Yankees.
Yankees. Oh yeah, I love them right now. They're great.
All right, Gabe. Hey, thanks for coming in on a Sunday, man. Always good seeing you, shipmate. You take care of yourself as well.
All right, peace.
Peace out, man. Good to see you. That's Gabe. Remember, if you want to be a part of the show, I'll post up the link again. Lance said he wanted me to make him smile. Lance, let me know. Lance, like I said, I know Lance is a Packers fan. I think the one thing I can do to make him smile was I think that they were saying that the Packers were going to win that division. Because I'm looking, I mean, did anybody really get better? The Bears? No. The Vikings? No. The Lions? No. So I think the Packers win that division by default. But then again, one of these days, somebody has got to rise. Somebody has got to rise up. By the way, I'm looking at the game. It is Dallas over Phoenix. Wow. Dallas is just whooping Phoenix. By what? 30 points? 40 points? Did I read that right? 89-50? Yeah. By 40 points. Okay, I'm rounding up. 39 points. So the 1 seed is going down, and Dallas just shot a 3, so now it's 42 points. 42 points. Wow. 41 points. Okay. Well, I'm looking, it's 42. That's it. And it's the end of the third period. Or third quarter, I should say. That's just I am not watching that. I'm gonna push back over to the basketball game. Or sorry, the hockey game. Let's see what we got here. Third period. Oh, it's tied up 3-3. 3-3 in the third, game 7 for the Rangers and the Penguins. Drop pass, shot on goal. Oh, it's not Demang. I don't know who the Penguins goalie is. It was Louis Demang for like the first couple of games. I have no clue who this guy is. Shot on goal, and the goalie's got it. 1 minute and 1 second left in the third period. All tied up at 3, game 7. Phoenix is right. Yeah, I would say that. And come on, Pens. Nope. No, Jimmy Farrell, we will disagree on that one. Because I can't stand the Penguins. Can't stand the Penguins. Who is that goalie? I don't know. Hey, John, thank you for coming in. Josh stopping by. Thank you there, John. Remember, Jonathan, when the show is over, please comment after the show. Please comment after the show and like and share. And I appreciate that. Good to see you there, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Your Kings lost yesterday. I'm sorry that. Yeah, Kings. Well, I figured it was the Kings. I knew there was something missing. Yeah, I know you can't stand the Rangers. I know you can't stand the Rangers. I don't know who the goalie is. Is it? I can't see his name. Jerry. Jerry is the goalie. Okay. Okay, yeah, definitely good to see you there, Jonathan. And remember, like, share, comment, please, after the show. And here you go. The Leafs lost, but what else is new? Richie Riche with a bomb to deep center field. And it's back, and round the bases, baby. And I didn't even know that the Lightning beat the Leafs until he told me, because I wasn't paying attention yesterday. I went out to Olive Garden last night. Great food, stuffed. And then you can have those buy a meal. So I bought some extra meals. So I got my pasta for like the next day. 16 seconds in the third. Penguins have the puck in the Rangers zone. See where it looks, unless something major happens. We're going to overtime. End of regulation, tied up at 3. Rangers, Pens. Game 7, overtime. I like that. Captain, Yankees were the best team in baseball. Okay. All I know is my Phillies took 3 out of 4 from the best team in the National League. I'm pretty happy about that. I have head out for now. Come back near the end of the show. The only reason Raiders are my favorite. Gabe, thank you there, shipmate. I appreciate that. I really do. Anytime I can have a positive impact on anybody, I appreciate that. It warms the heart. Have I looked at Tennessee prices yet? No, I have not, Velvet, because I'm telling you this. I'm going to tell this to everybody that that wants to know. I am going to Nolans, I'm going to Tennessee, and I'm going to Jacksonville, but I'm going with Hollywood. So Hollywood is the ticket broker. Hollywood is insistent of where he needs to sit. So I will sit with Hollywood. So whatever the prices are is what I'm going to pay. It's just the way it is. That's why when I bought the tickets for Kansas City is because I bought those on my own because that's a I'm going by myself flight. So I had to buy the tickets. So I don't know what the ticket prices are going to be. If they're pricey, they're pricey. If they're pricey. That's just the way it is. If they're pricey, it's going to be it. But yeah, I was told that they are going to be pricey. And go Yankees for Dave. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, and tell you what. Now, Richie, I will say this. By the way, yeah, who was? I was supposed to get with you, Chronicles, aka old dude Daniel. Get with Hollywood. He wants to know about your arrangements for South Carolina. Okay. What do you call it? There's a Raider Nation event in South Carolina in August. So get with me, text me, or get a hold of Hollywood so that because it's right there in South Carolina there, Daniel. So make sure you know what that. He said screw you, I'm going to come in. Okay, here it is. And so I'll put it up. You're in my spot again. See, I got to move you over. Okay.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
I'm good. Oh, I got to be quiet again.
No, I got to be quiet.
Well, okay, but if I scream, that's not. Yeah.
Phones on.
Okay, good. But if I
I want to go to Tennessee to that game on the 25th.
Yeah, but see, Hollywood, and I don't know if you can see it right below you, or I'll have to point.
No, I know Hollywood. You're going with Hollywood.
Yeah, for Myrtle Beach in August.
I'm going to go to the September game in Tennessee on the 25th. I want to hang out with Murph, Mosh, and Swaggy Draft. If you're going to be there with Hollywood, that'd be awesome. We could all get together.
Yeah, but see, this is another event. It's the Myrtle Beach event in August in South Carolina. Myrtle Beach.
Right. But August, Myrtle Beach is only 2 hours away. I might be able to do that.
There you go. See, Hollywood asked me, okay. I thought it was the winning goal. I'm sorry. We're doing highlights. It was Zabinajad had the tying goal against Jerry. So no, I saw the Rangers goal, but yeah, that was the tying goal.
I'd love to hang out with you and Hollywood and Myrtle.
Yeah, but that's what he wants to know. He wants to know about that.
Well, I got to check my money situation. I got to make sure I get enough to go to Tennessee in September and Myrtle. In June, I'm going to California for my daughter's graduation.
Right.
And that'd be fun as hell. Going to Myrtle.
Yeah.
Myrtle's pretty cool.
Even I am thinking that if I know where the dates are, I might try to, because I think Myrtle Beach has like Marriott vacation clubs. I'm sure they probably have Marriott's there that I can probably use. So if I can, we'll try to do that.
Yeah. But I really want to get out and get more active, if I can, financially. I'm trying to get myself to where I can get monetized on YouTube. Might be able to pull some stuff off. It'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But brother, how you doing, man?
Better than I have been, but still not. And I hate saying I hate playing like the wounded animal, but still not back to where I was. But obviously, most of the folks can see that I am a lot better than I have been. So I'm still going there, in a more positive note, and I will get back to. I'll get back to being myself, hopefully by the beginning of the season. Just the more I do, the better I'll be.
Well, I know you're in Florida and you have that don't say gay bill and you can't
It
talk.
does not say there is nothing in that bill, and I quote, there is nothing in that bill that says you can't say gay. I can't stand when people say that because it's not true.
You know what's really fun?
There's nothing in that bill that says you can't say gay.
You know what's really fun? I can antagonize you like this.
Yeah, but one of these days, if I keel over with a heart attack, because you die of leprosy and coughing and stuff, but you're going to make me have a heart attack from me, pissing me off for stupid things. Okay. Never mind. La 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 la. There. I'm waiting for Richie to show. Okay, here we go. Richie Rich, thank you, Lil. The Florida bill doesn't even have the word gay in it. Thank you, Richie Rich. And he's in friggin' Canada.
No, it's really fun to just egg you on, bro. It's easy.
Yeah, and happy belated birthday to Richie Rich. Thank you, Richie, for coming to my defense. Like I said, I'm just saying, I am all about what reality is. Okay, we got 18 seconds there, bud. Give me your take on what you think is going to be the best game to watch this year.
Ooh, best game to watch. Week 18, us and the Chiefs.
Okay, I think that's probably going to be one of the better ones to watch too. See, right on the tick, man. Right on the tick. I planned that out too. So yeah, I think so.
No, this is good because I got timed out. I didn't cuss, so because you're on your channel, and I got to, harass you a little bit. That was kind of fun.
Just a little. And remember, in 2 weeks we will have another Chronicles. I might have a guest lined up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, brother, love you. That's no lie. You're my best friend. You're one of my best friends. You're my brother. I love talking with you, but it does have. It's kind of fun to needle you a little bit.
And it's always a pleasure hanging out with you as well, partner. You take care of yourself always.
You have a good night, sir.
All right, good night. That's my shipmate. That's OG Daniel. Anna Diaz is in. Anna, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. Richie Riche says it's going to be 49ers and Raiders, which is actually the New Year's Day game. So, and I will be out there for that. I tell you, it's always see Richie Riche. I missed it too, so apologies. Belated birthday to Richie Riche. So he says to Anna Diaz, he says thanks. He says to Raiderette Novellas, aka Raiderette Vanessa, thank you. So we if I would have known, and I apologize if I missed it. But remember Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. And for those that are bitching at me For those that are bitching at me, it's like, well, that's early for West Coasters. Don't blame me. The reason why it is the time that it is, and by the way, I like the time because again, in the regular season, I have a show at 9 o'clock Eastern. Okay, I have a show at 9 o'clock Eastern at NFL Nation Live. So the show runs an hour to an hour and a half, and it's perfect because I do the show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and I roll right into the next show. So don't bitch, please. Don't bitch, please. Nutty Raider Nate, wow, good to see you, brother. Week 5 in KC will be huge. I will be there, Nate. I got my tickets, corner end zone. And Mike Sarah's talking about the stuff about Mark Davis. I have two. And I firmly believe, and we were talking about it. We were talking about it on the show last week. So if you missed last week's show, make sure you don't miss the show this Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. I will be broadcasting it here on my channel where it's multicast. It's on Twitter. It's on the MHR. Yeah, Mile High Roundtable, that YouTube channel. It's on that channel. It's, there are actually a couple different articles, and I like this. And Richie Ritchie says, quote, so much of the article is just ridiculous. Which article? Because there's a couple different articles. And I want to, if you want to sit with Hollywood, get with Hollywood. If you want to get in, and I'm not trying to make it difficult for Hollywood. I'm not going to. Don't say I did. But I just saying Hollywood and I go to X amount of games together. We do. We go to X amount of games together. And the one thing is that if I don't go to a game, then Hollywood gets first dibs on my tickets. Other than I said the indie tickets, because I don't like to super price tickets because Hollywood's my bud. Which is why I hate selling tickets to friends. Didn't we have this conversation about half an hour ago? I hate selling tickets to friends because then you feel like a heel when you make money. I do. I feel like a heel. So I can honestly say, I don't want to say I gave my Christmas tickets away. No, I sold the tickets for Christmas. The Denver game last year, I sold them for face, and I missed out on a lot of them. But they were to a female friend and her husband for their birthday, so I sold them for face. And I didn't make any money, but I said, but it's nice to make money on your tickets. I'll be honest. I'm nice to make money on your tickets. Oh, the New York Times article specifically? Yeah, that was a bit of crockery there. I may not have to go to end games to see we were buying our house. Oh, okay. Anna Diaz, I got you. And that's the thing as well. By the way, I almost got scammed today by I'm just saying, I picked up something on Instagram I thought was from my friend, and I needed to get things done, and I thought I was talking to my friend, and there was something that was not quite right. And I'm glad that I thought about it, but I'm also glad that my bank said no, or I would have been scammed out of some serious coinage. So this is a public service announcement. It really is a public service announcement. Make sure that if you're talking to somebody, make sure it is them. Make sure it is them. But if you ever feel like something is NQR not quite right, go with your gut. And like I said, thank God my bank said no. Or I would be a very pissed off pirate at this time. Pissed off pirate. Okay, here we go. Times that he had financial mismanagement, then he found out that the team overpaid taxes. So it's always better to overpay than to actually. Okay, that's true. Okay, a rule of thumb: use the secondary means of authentication, especially money. Yeah, and that's what I did. That's why I said, wait a second, I have his number. So I called him up, or I texted him. I said, hey Mike, how you doing? This is Jay, and he's like, hey man, what's up? Long time no hear. And so I said, hey, did I blah 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 on you on IG? He goes, no, that's not me. And I'm like, thank God. Thank God. Because again, I've been scammed before. And I'm not talking about Felicia. That's a sore subject. That's a very sore subject. I'm not talking about Felicia. I'm talking about a contractor with the state of Florida. And some of you people might know this because it's gone back a couple different years. State of Florida, a contractor scammed me for over $53,000. And with the shoddy work that was done, with the repair work, throw in another 15 to 20. So we're talking about $75,000 and I'm out. So, yeah. So there's that. And of course, Felicia, and people know that there's issues with Felicia. So I mean, I'm glad today, and I thank God today. I thank God today that I wasn't scammed out of additional money. Matt was saying about this. Wonder if Mark Davis wants to promote Ziegler or Marcel Reese. It might be, and there was some conjecture about that. Is if he promotes Ziegler as president, then that they would turn over the assistant GM that they picked up. The kid was it Kelly? From the is it? Oh no! Great save. I thought I saw a game winner. Oh, and Penguins have a delayed penalty coming up, so I'm going to do this. Okay, so they're getting the goalie off, so they're getting an extra skater on. Did they touch it? Yep. So penalty on. Is it hooking? What's this? Interference? Jimmy Farrell, what's this? Is that holding? Holding? Yeah, I think I read his lips. It's holding. Power play for the Rangers, 2 minutes. Holding on the Penguins. Yep. That's why there was no goal. Holding on the Penguins, power play for the Rangers. Champ Kelly, thank you there. As the GM, that if that happens, getting back to point, is Ziegler becomes president? I can see that happening. Ziegler comes president, Champ Kelly becomes the GM, and even Richie was saying that. So, Rangers at home, Game 7, and again, can't stand the Rangers, can't stand the Penguins, but I got to go for the Rangers on this one. Okay, Broncos GM Peyton and Kelly were in the mix. Yeah, okay, because again, the Flyers. Where's my head at? The Raiders have the luxury of having basically 2 GMs on their team right now. So again, if you want to come into the show, I'm going to put it up again. Hit the link. Remember, like, share, and comment after the show. I'm going to say that again. Like, share, and comment after the show, please. Also, we were talking about it already. Like I said, I'm going to Kansas City. I'm going to, or at least scheduled to go to every Raiders game in Vegas except for the Colts. Okay. And I'm going to Tennessee and Nolens and Jacksonville with Hollywood. So that's 3 plus the Kansas City game is 4. The 7 to the 8, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'm going to probably go to the Broncos. So that's 11, 12, 13. There's another, okay, somebody's calling. Let me see who it is. Hang on here. Oh, it's Steve. So we're going to hear from Houston Raider Steve. I can do that. Hang on. Here we go. Hey,
Houston Steve.
we got Steve on the line. Steve, let me go. I'll put you on the timer there, brother. What's going on and how you doing there, shipmate?
Doing great. How you doing, Captain?
I'm good.
Great. That's great to hear. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. My first question is, what do you think about the way our schedule looked and everything? How do you like it?
I don't think it's a bad schedule. I think, like I said, there's only technically there's only 3 cold weather games. It's Denver and Seattle. I think are the only cold weather games. Let me see if I'm correct on that, as I did have it here. Yeah. Oh, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh on Christmas is cold. So, okay, that's going to be a cold weather game. The Denver game, November 20th, is going to be cold. And I looked at the Seattle game. It's going to be cold and wet. So that's 3 cold weather games. Not bad. We got, 4 primetime games in a row? So that, and with the possibility of 5, because if the last game of the year is a primetime game, what was it? It would be the Rams game on Thursday night, the Sunday nighter against the Pats, the Christmas game against the Steelers, and then the January 1st game. I don't know why they said that was a primetime game. So, there's at least 3, if not 4, primetime games in a row. But that's cool, and so I like the way the schedule breaks. I like the fact is that you got to play and you got to beat the best to be the best. So the Raiders can do it. Rangers are moving on. Goal. Thank you. And again, I very rarely root for the Rangers, so Madison Square Garden is sorry, Jimmy Farrell, and sorry to Jared from Pittsburgh, but the Penguins, you got knocked up out. Yeah, I said wet. It's going to be wet. Yeah, baby. I know what type of seed he likes too. Okay. Being honest. Rangers win this game. Penguins, bye-bye. And then even Matt Marinovich said as well, schedule does look favorable. Lack of primetime games that Thursday night with the Rams. Yeah, but you know what? Doesn't matter. You win the games you're supposed to win. What are the games that you have on high esteem this year, Steve? What do you think is going to be the best games that you think the Raiders are going to do their best at? And when the clock goes, I'm going to give you an extra minute anyway because I've talked a lot. Go ahead, there, partner.
No problem. I think they're making a big deal about Ngakwe playing for the Colts, so that's a game. Steelers game. We're all tired of. Can they retire this immaculate deception thing? We've been hearing this for 50 freaking years. We all know they cheated. Sorry, Derek. With the clip on Piano, and Fuquay did touch the ball. We all know that. We're never going to admit it. Sick of hearing about it. Sick of the Franco statue. Anyway, You can tell I don't like Pittsburgh being an old Houston Oilers fan as well, back in the old Campbell days. I don't know. I think New Orleans is a statement game. I think Tennessee could be a game, obviously playing the Chiefs and the Chargers. By the way, they did show that cap game 18, and Al Michaels and Collinsworth did nothing but praise Herbert the whole, freaking game. It got so damn tired, so tired of hearing about that. Derek Carr actually got more yards last year than Herbert did. But, they're not going to ever give Carr the credit he deserves. What do you say about that, Captain?
Oh, I agree, and it's a shame because he's not glitzy, he's not glamorous, he's not he's not the cat's meow. If I can go out and do that,
right.
It's it doesn't matter. I don't care who does what or who gets the all of the positivity. It's the record, and it's what the quarterback does and what the team does. And I don't care. And like I said, I'm giving you definitely another minute on this there, Steve. So reset it there. I'll let you go. I'll let you know what we got. But it doesn't matter. I mean, there are guys that will just grab on and slob the knob. I won't go beyond that.
That's about right. That's what it was for 3 hours.
Yeah.
What do you think about Edwards being traded? Did that surprise you? I was really bummed out, but obviously maybe he didn't get the ball as much as he should have. But there's only so many footballs there to throw. What say you about that?
I think the fact that that Edwards did not live up to the hype, and I was very, very, very high on Edwards because I saw him as a good stretch, fast, strong, high point wide receiver that played out of South Carolina. I was very happy when the Raiders drafted him. And, it just that he never lived up to that. And here's your extra minute. It's on here now, but it doesn't matter. The fact is that this is McDaniels is making the team in his mold. And he was a third round pick, and all those third round picks, it was Edwards. Edwards was the most productive of those 3 third rounders that we had in that draft because Tanner Muse at least got to put his pads on as a Raider. I'm not sure. I think maybe Lynn Bowden had maybe a practice or two before he got dealt to the Dolphins. But you know what? Edwards didn't really pan out, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So you know what? It's come day, go day, man. I don't really care. Hey, Steve, I'm gonna let you go after this as well because I gave you that extra minute. I appreciate you being here, partner. And it's always good hearing from you.
You too. I just want to get your comment after I hang up. That was great to hear from you, Captain. Can the Phoenix Suns please put the Golden State Warriors and Draymond Green out of their misery? I'm getting sick of hearing all this stuff about they're going to be a repeat champion. And great show, and just want to get your comments off here.
Okay.
Good help to you and everybody.
All right. Hey, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. The Phoenix Suns ain't putting anybody out of their misery except for themselves. I mean, they were the last time I checked, they were down 42. And it was the fourth period. Fourth quarter. I'll go back to that game now that the Rangers have won. So, okay, Matt, I just put back on. Oh, it's final. Okay, yeah. Oh, they only lost by 33. It's final now. They only lost by 33. Not bad. Again, that's a visual, so you don't have to hear anything bad because I didn't say anything bad. What was it? The guy from Home Improvement, all about that Wilson. Oh, the Wilson, the volleyball. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering what the hell you guys were talking about. You should have won Best Supporting Actor. Wilson! And the sun has set on Phoenix. That's true. If you'd like to come into the show, we are an hour and 15 minutes into it. I'll put the link up again. We've heard from Gabe. We've heard from Steve. We've heard from OG. So we've already had 3 guests then. I know that Jared is probably, I don't know if he was probably watching the game. Hey, the Penguins at least made the playoffs. My Flyers did not. They at least made the playoffs. And you can hang your hat on that. But they're out in the first round. Okay, well, I got to do this Northeast Streaming Sports thing again. Maybe that'll. Okay, let me see if it goes there. Did it post? Yes, it posted. Okay, so there's the link. I will show it again. Yeah, it's there. Hit the link. And I like this comment. I got to show this. The Penguins waddled in and lost like the Leafs. Bingo. True. If you want to come into the show, please hit the link. Remember, please like, please share, and please comment after the show. I was looking over. I know that Vicky Ginn has like 4 entries because I checked I checked, and I will do this as well. This right here. Every time you send a super chat or super sticker to the show, you get an entry to the treasure chest surprises. Okay. By the way, Gabe, what I told you remains. Only the members that know. There are perks that members have. Don't say what the perks are. I'm just saying there are perks that members have. Before I forget. But become a member of the channel. Become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. And I enjoy saying that before I forget. But entries to the treasure chest of prizes. You have Charles Barkley's looking upset because he's a former Sixer. Richie Riche says he's getting set up. So what we should hear from Richie Riche in a little bit. And Anna Diaz, okay, don't worry about your voice. Don't worry about that. Just get better. And Richie Riche will be in here soon. But membership does have its perks, and I will show you again. You can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. Every $5 you spend on an entry gives you an entry to the treasure chest of prizes. Yes, I do need to get the things together. We should have a prize wheel. I think we probably have a prize wheel done. And there's probably, there might be enough where we're into the second prize wheel. I'll get it done. I do know that I also have to, there are members now to my channel that have been there for a year. And the one thing that I do have to do is, and I will show you this as well. And I'll show you, there it's here. Okay. When you are a member of my channel for a year, there you go. You get a very nice certificate. Like I said, that is for members to the channel. That is a Ship's Crew membership. I have to have these made. Where it says insert name here. There are members of the channel that are Ship's Crew members where I will obviously insert their name there. And then if you are a Chiefs Mess member, and there's the Chiefs Mess, you see that they have anchors on that as well. Anchors, delineated members of the Chiefs Mess. They have additional perks. But again, become a member of the channel, and I will get those certificates. There's like 3 or 4, if not more, members that I have to get their certificates out to them. I will do that hopefully soon. I haven't forgotten. It's just I get busy. The comment was about Hollywood seat. Ah, okay. Velvet clarified that because we were talking about naughty things earlier. No, we weren't. Richie Riche is in the room. He is backstage. I'm gonna bring him in. So let me bring on my shipmate Richie Riche. You're in my spot again, Richie. I got to move you over. Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing tonight, shipmate? Oh, let me put the timer on. I'm gonna start with it. So we got it. What's up?
Not a whole lot. How's things going with you?
Again, I'm getting back to normalcy. You know what it was about because we've had that discussion, and I'll get there. But it takes a while, and it just some days are better than others. But I'm very happy to promote the shows that we do because we have fun on that.
Oh, they're great. Yeah, and it's been doing really well actually. I noticed on your channel you got it's got some good traction too, which is amazing.
Well, I said anything that I can do to help out. I'm still, I need to do this more often. Is I got to tell it. Like I said that when I get to 3,500 people, I'm going to sell or not sell. I'm going to raffle off that Marcus Allen helmet, but I got to get to 2,000 first, and I am still on. I'm like a little over 200 away from 2K. So I still got to get the 200 to get the 2K. I might figure out there might be a prize I raffle off for that to get the 2K. But at 3,500, that Marcus Allen helmet is going to go up for those that subscribe.
Well, I mean, anyone watching this podcast after the fact, leave a comment if you have questions. If something wasn't answered that you thought should have been given the dialogues that have taken place, even if you just want to insult me just for fun, go ahead and leave a comment in the chat, and Captain will get back to you. And
you know what? And because you said that, I almost put here it is. There's your insult. That was while we were on screen. But remember, Gabe, make sure you after the show send that comment after the show saying who in the bleep is that scraggly Donkeys fan. I almost said Dolphins fan because the D was there. And when we went scraggly, Richie Riche's beard is very kept, very trim, very nice. Mine is to a point. I got to go see my stylist again. But the other thing is that Richie's got a beard. Richie's got a beard, and he's got it is thick and grown in. That's a man's beard, man. If mine was cropped down like that, I would have patches where you would not see all that. So I'm just saying that. So what's up with you?
Yeah, when I grow my beard out, most people refer to it as a Viking beard. Like it has that, yeah. Well, there's a reason why I live in the north too. So
right.
Well, Matt, I think the question here is: are we talking historical or are we talking recent? Because historically, Canadian teams have rocked the Stanley Cup. So I assume you mean like recency bias.
Recently, like will the Canadian team ever from now on?
I think it's a little bit challenging given the tax codes here in Canada because let's just say we like to tax people a lot. And so I think the problem you're going to end up with is that a lot of free agents, in terms of the movements and stuff, they're not going to want to come up to Canada. However, it's still like 70% of the NHL is Canadian. Like it's a stupid number. Like it's not even. It's almost not even fair. Like it's literally like 70% of the NHL is Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
So, every Stanley Cup team that wins is majority Canadian on the team, and it's a fair bet.
Probably so.
It's a fair bet.
I would say that. Yeah, I would say that. But I think he was talking like you have the Canucks, the Canadians, the Leafs, the Oilers.
It'll be a while for the Flames. It'll be a while for the Oilers. It'll be a while for some of those teams, I think.
Oh,
do
the
think
Flames and the Jets. So it's like 6,
yeah.
right?
hmm I
Okay.
think the Jets had a little window there that they missed. The Leafs are probably closer than any other team right now, because they already hit rock bottom and now they're on the way back up. So I do think if there is a Canadian team, it'll be the Leafs that's got the best shot at doing something, and they're probably about a year or two away to truly compete and see where they're at. So
Okay. And Dallas won. Hey, what channel is that on? Is that on? Is that on the other channel that just had the well? Oh, and I'll give you. Well, you know how it is. I say okay, and I reset it, and then we go back to the afterthoughts. You and we'll finish on that. And no, actually, we're gonna finish on something else. You were talking about the okay, it's ESPN. That's 206. You were talking about the primetime games. You guys have done well for primetime games this year.
yeah, we
5.
got 5, but we got
That
0 last year.
yeah. So maybe they compensated.
Well, I mean, the Broncos. So the Broncos had 2 things against them, and I think this is really what the league was trying to do to the Broncos and basically force their hand to say do something. So for starters, they were dragging their heels on the ownership thing, and I think the league wanted to drive the point home. Once they passed that league rule about fining the team if they don't have like a single owner or at
Mhm.
least something being in the works, I think that was absolutely something that was targeting the Broncos. And then there's another team. I can't remember which one it is. I want to say is it Minnesota? There's another team in the NFL that's got a bit of an issue too, where they have this like 3-pronged ownership, and they hadn't picked like a primary owner. Um, but at least they were further ahead than the Broncos. They had a pretty stable ownership group. They just had to basically pick one to be the face of the franchise and kind of own the team. Whereas, Denver really was just dragging their heels and not making the right decisions, and no one could agree on anything. And there's all the lawsuits that were going on in the courts and whatnot. So I think the league was effectively punishing the Broncos for just kind of not getting their act together. And
And
then,
they still don't got an owner though.
oh no, that's quite a bit further along than I think a lot of people realize.
Okay.
There was private showings of the franchise this past week, and I think there's if I had to if you're gonna say Rich, feet to the fire, like what do you think? I think Walton gets it.
Walton from like Sam's Club Walton?
Walton from like Walmart Air
Yeah, yeah,
Walton.
Sam's
Yeah.
Club, Walmart.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Isn't he like in he's not in Denver. He's what, Texas or Missouri or
I think he's one of those, but he's expressed major interest, and he's really thrown his hat in the ring. And frankly, he can basically just say, "I'm going to outbid you, so just leave now." I think
okay.
if I'm not mistaken, his net worth is 50 billion. That's 50 billion above any other owner in the NFL.
Okay.
So I mean, he's basically, you know, just
Yeah, he can
you
make
know,
it rain.
yeah, exactly.
He can make it rain.
So I mean, that's really not his thing is, do I want it? And he's put his hat in the ring. He's put a bid in the ring, so he clearly wants it. And so that at that point, they're like, are you going to beat him or no?
Okay. Now I gotta oh, it's Sam Walton's kid from Arkansas. Okay. Final question, because I owe you a little bit of time. The game that you think is going to be the best game for the Donkeys this year?
Best or most meaningful?
Give me both.
So I think the best game for the Broncos is probably going to be the 49ers game. I think you have some interestingly matched teams. I think you have an offensive scheme on both sides that aligns with each other. So you're going to see similar looks and similar feels from both offenses, especially now that you have Russell Wilson, who is actually competent at the quarterback position and can throw accurate passes and that kind of stuff. You're likely going to see less stalling out on the offensive side for the Broncos this year. Although I do question whether or not our defense is going to take a step back. So I think that'll be, we'll just say a yin and a yang. Like it'll be a positive on the one side and probably kind of a, maybe a half step back or something on the defensive side, but we'll see. And then most meaningful game I actually think is going to be the I think the game when the Raiders come to Denver, because I think that's in November. So that's
Yeah.
nearing the end of the season. And you always know that, when you're playing your divisional rival, that's your first step into the playoffs is winning the division, and you win, you're in, right? So I have a funny feeling that that's going to be an extraordinarily meaningful game for the Denver Broncos.
Okay, and I want to say this. Andy Cabral says that you are looking good on a 55-inch screen. You can really see the beard, the hellaciously awesome beard that Richie Rich has on a 55-inch screen. So Doc Cabral, the Patriots fan, gives you props on that. And again,
growing back out now. So this is on the way back out. I've already trimmed it down, and now it's growing back.
Well, it's nicer than mine. I admit it. It's nicer than mine. And I gave extra time. I
appreciate it. So if you guys have any other questions, reach out to me on Twitter at Richie Rich. I'm always responsive there. And every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., you can catch the two of us as one half of the Wild Wild West podcast, which is broadcast both on MHRT Network, on YouTube, and also on Captain Jack's channel right here, where you guys are right now. So look forward to seeing you guys there. Leave your comments. We try to intermix all four AFC West teams and save up some stuff. We're going to be going over long shot roster stuff and 53-man roster kind of predictions and whatnot in the next show. So looking forward to hearing you guys' feedback.
The one thing I hate about Richie Rich is he gives me friggin' homework every week. He gives me homework. Okay.
See, the problem is I'm that guy that's already finished it.
Because you know what the assignment is, you bastard. You're the one that you know what the assignment is.
Yeah, so I have it pretty much planned out already. But I did have to make one change because the one guy that I did think was going to make the roster ended up getting cut this past week. So.
Ancient Chinese.
And the other thing, just real quick, that right tackle that I kept on bringing up that I thought the Broncos were going to perhaps slide in. Drew Himmelman, he got cut for some reason this week, and he would be a pretty reasonable option for the air raid style kind of Josh McDaniels type offense on the right hand side because he's a big dude.
Yeah, but we picked up Tyrone Wheatley's kid today.
That's fine and good, but the one thing you end up with a guy who's like 6'8" and about like 320, which is what Drew Himmelman was, the guy that we cut. He's got arm length and height, so he's got both body leverage and arm length to kind of keep a guy at bay. And I think you guys are pretty comfortable and confident in your offensive line coach. So if I had to pick someone, he would probably fit the Raiders scheme, and he would likely also fit like San Francisco. He would also fit Green Bay Packers, for example, any outside zone style scheme because he's a quick, fast twitch, big guy.
Okay. Well, remember, we got Bama Lucene for that coming up as well. So I tell you, the offensive line for the Raiders is going to be vastly improved, and they might even be the people that are understudies this year might be the stars of next year, providing they stay on the team.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm really looking forward to the show this coming Wednesday, and anyone else has any questions for me, feel free to reach out. I'm always responsive. Appreciate it. Okay, well, Richie, again, salute to you. I'll see you personally Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on MHRT Network, and where you're watching right now, Captain Jack's channel here on YouTube. Richie, again, thanks again for coming in, mate. Always a pleasure. All right, that's Richie Riche, at Richie Riche on Twitter. That's when Twitter works. Twitter's not working tonight. Matt was taught, okay, Wheatley is not big enough for a right tackle. He will probably be a blocking tight end in our two tight end sets. Luminor has the inside track to be right tackle. Okay. Well, I was gonna say we were gonna hear from Pittsburgh's Jared tonight. So we did get the Pittsburgh report from Jared. Jared, how you doing, shipmate? Good to hear from you.
Sick, Cap, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
You know what? I hate saying it because Jimmy Farrell, who hates the Rangers, was obviously saying "Go Pens," and I'm like, you won't hear those. You will not hear those words come out of my mouth today because you know how I was going to talk about that. But I'm glad you're here, there, shipmate. What's going on other than the obvious? Go ahead.
I'm doing good other than that. I mean, like I said, I feel sorry for your boys last night too. I mean, your boys are now going on to the next round of facing Florida. That's gonna be a great series, the Battle of Florida. But yeah, I mean, the sad part is we were up 3-1 on these guys. How we should have stepped on their throat, however, on Wednesday night, and the last 3 games we just fell asleep. I mean, we just had nothing go right for us at all. And now the big question is, what's going to happen in the off season? We really don't know. I mean, it sucks. Let's just say it sucks, but what are you going to do? I mean, such is life. But it's been a crazy day to say the least. And we've had some pretty crazy things happen today. I mean, we had Dallas beat Phoenix in the NBA today. No one saw that coming. I mean, we saw what happened, of course, with Milwaukee losing to Boston today. I mean, kudos to the Celtics. I mean, give them some surprisingly mad props, Howard, especially after the last 2 games and what has happened in that city the last couple of nights, Howard. That's been crazy, especially Friday night after what happened in Game 6 and again last night, if you will, with what's been going on. But yeah, for Boston to go into Milwaukee and beat the Celtics or beat the Bucks the way they did, Howard, the champs, I mean, that was crazy. No one saw that coming. But yeah, we had some interesting fun at the AT&T Byron Nelson this weekend. We had KH Lee win the championship by 1 shot. Jordan Spieth, of course, finished second. Hideki Matsuyama 2 shots back along with Sebastian Munoz. Xander Schauffele, of course. Hideki and who was it? Scotty Scheffler? Not Scotty Scheffler. There's another guy today. I can't remember. Oh, here it is. Xander Schauffele, that's it. Him and Matsuyama had the course buzzing today, 61 and 62 respectively. But Jordan Spieth seems to be in the groove as they head into the PGA this coming week at Southern Hills. We're going to see what happens there, obviously, beginning on Thursday, however. And Tiger Woods, I know, has been there for the last week or so, getting things down, making sure he knows how to play the course. And I'm just looking right now, Howard, to see what it's going to be like there, obviously, this week, Howard, in Tulsa. I think it's supposed to be pretty warm. I know it was really warm in Texas this week, however, with the tournament. In fact, I'm looking right now. Actually, no, it's not going to be too bad, actually, right now. I'm looking at it right now. Thursday, it will be warm, 91, but then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to be in the mid-80s and mid-70s. So it's going to be at least comfortable for the PGA this week out there.
Okay, and I got to ask this, and I'll highlight it again. And I disagree, Jimmy Farrell. I disagree. You can't call a penalty in overtime. When you're going to call a penalty, if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. Agreed or not?
Yeah, that was a backbreaker for us. That hurt us big time. That was like the other night. I mean, we had a 4-minute major, however, for a cross check. The Rangers went ahead. Then we tied at the end of the second, and then we almost got in overtime with them that night, however, but we let up a fluke bounce up goal, however, that when the Rangers played 4-3, and then they ended an empty net with 30 seconds to go, and then forced the Game 7 that happened, obviously, tonight.
Okay. So now I got to ask this as well.
Sure.
Who do you see as a prime player for the Penguins that won't be there next year?
I think Evgeny Malkin. I mean, he's getting older. He's 36 years old. He's getting $8.5 million. However, I think you keep Letang maybe another year, maybe get a little bit of a raise to him. But I think Evgeny Malkin the last 4 or 5 years, I said that, I mean, when it comes to the postseason, there are times, however, he is so inept, however. In the regular season, he's the same way. Yes, he has some breakout games every once in a while. But at the same time, when the injuries hit him, Howard, and the injuries do catch up with him, I mean, he's missed a lot of hockey over the last 5 or 6 years. But when he misses certain periods of an extended period of time, whether it be a couple weeks, a month or two, Howard, then the Penguins always find a way to either win without him, Howard, or they always be up. They're like up and down, and it's the same way in the postseason. Gino, I think, is going to be the one guy that they will maybe try to trade over the summer. If not him, then Brian Rust for sure. I feel.
Okay, and wait, and it was almost not a tick right here. I mean, I'm hitting the mark. You guys are hitting the marks tonight too, and so I appreciate that. Jared, I'm gonna give you a quick thought out the door. your thoughts. Who goes up? Who goes on from these next rounds? Like you said, you're talking Lightning and the Panthers. What are the other series that you see, and who's going to win these other series?
Well, in the East right now, I think Tampa and Florida is going to be a good war, no doubt about it. I still think Tampa is the very dangerous team with Stamkos and Kucherov. I think they're going to punch their ticket to the final. So I think you're looking at Tampa, Carolina in the East, however. And in the West, however, I think Colorado is the real McCoy. I mean, they have the fewest losses at home. I've been saying it for the last month or so. I think they have 4 or 5 losses. They're 31-4 or 32-5 at home. They are very dangerously good. And if I'm Connor McDavid in Edmonton right now, I'd be very, very careful about this Avalanche team. This Avalanche team can really snowball past Speaking McDavid if McKinnon stays healthy. And the Avalanche, I mean, they've just been so dominant in the West this year. It's scary. They almost remind you of the team of the Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg team of the 90s. They're so quick and speedy. It's scary.
Okay, well, we'll see if you're right. And so, again, I asked Jared because Jared has his wonderful views as well. And again, we can't have a really solid show without the Pittsburgh report from Jared. So I thank you for coming in, Jared. Even though you were hurting, you're playing hurt, and I appreciate that.
Always. I'll be in touch. All
right, thanks again, shipmate. Always good hearing from you.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Pittsburgh report with Jared. Thanks on that. And Van City, I'm waiting for it to come up here so I can put it. Stars are going to win because Calgary always chokes in the playoffs. I will say this. I remember Tampa Bay's first Stanley Cup. And I was working for security at what wasn't Amalie. It was actually St. Pete Times Forum there. And I guess I sufficiently pissed off my supervisors enough that my tour of duty for I think it was game 7. I think it was game 7 in Tampa. And I had the visitors, like the tunnel area, outside of their dressing rooms. There was a security checkpoint, and that's where I was. So I missed the game. I mean, I don't even think maybe they had a small TV. Maybe they had a small TV to watch the game. So for game 7, I'm sitting outside a gift. Or gifts. Yeah, I'm dwelling on different thoughts for people who are coming in on comments. But I honestly felt bad for, and I remember, was it Martin Iginla? I know it's Iginla. It wasn't Jerome Iginla. Jerome Iginla? He was on the Flames at the time. And I know that I saw him when he was coming out of the locker room after the game. And the only reason why they were going to game 7 in Tampa was because the Jerome. Thank you there, Van City. Appreciate that. And so does Mile High. Thank you as well. I was thinking of Martin St. Louis, but Jerome Iginla, nice guy by the way, and I met his family. But they had, and I remember way back when. Game 6. Oh, I got to show this. I can't cuss, but I can show that. Okay, wait till it comes up. Again, I can't swear because we are on Roku. Okay, I'll do this. I'm a Canucks fan. I hate the Flames. There it is. Oh, and Mahai says he has Jerome Iginla. He is a nice guy, very nice guy. His family was wonderful. Again, if you want to get your inputs or chances into the treasure chest of prizes, $5 super chat or super sticker here on YouTube, or after the show, please comment after the show, please, because it gets the numbers up, and then people will actually see our show. I love everybody that's here, but I'd love to have more. Again, like, share, share, and comment after the show. Gabe, I'll be honest, I don't know. He says, how is the prize wheel? I think I probably have 25. So for one prize wheel. Because remember, every 25, there's a 25 and 5, so it's a 30 prize wheel. I think I have 25. I haven't had the chance to check it. But so I think I probably have one prize wheel, okay? And then I'll probably be working on the other prize, okay? Now, having said that, I will have to get back with you when I have time. Because people, you guys and gals, got to remember, I have the weekend and time after work, because when I'm at work, I can't get to an unclassified computer. I can't watch this on YouTube. I can't access YouTube. I can't access unclassified stuff on the unclassified net. I can't do it. Okay, thanks, Gabe. I will take my. I mean, I think the last time I did 2 prize wheels. Because, and I had 50. So I've cut that down. To 25 and 5. So that this way I will have more prize wheels more often. And I have prizes to put out. You guys, I got to do the video of all the different prizes that I have. But there's hats and shirts and jerseys and autographs and T-shirts and autograph jerseys and tchotchkes. And all that goes with it. If you give $5, your prize is I think that the smallest amounted prize that I have has got to be like $15-20. That's the smallest prize. Okay. Really. So it's good. Oh, Todd Bertuzzi. I tell you what, Todd, wow. That is a name from the past. And even Van City is popping in there, the Steve Moore punch. I remember Todd Bertuzzi. I do. The Steve Moore punch, Todd Bertuzzi. He just laid him out. And wasn't it a sucker punch? Wasn't it like, if it was like he wasn't even looking and then he just like behind? Like sucker, it was a punch that wasn't even seen, right? I'll have to look that up. Hey, if I tell you Van City or Mile High, if you guys can tell me about that, and we do have a little bit of time, I'm gonna put the link up again. Come in and tell me, what am I forgetting about that? Wasn't it like it was like either like a way out from sucker punch? Okay, thank you, Mile High. Calgary just scored. Okay. Did I miss it? I guess I did. I guess it, because there's less than 2 minutes gone in the second period. So they must have just scored. It was a sucker punch from behind. Yeah. Okay, good. So Mile High. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, you're off the hook then. But you could have come on. You could have come on the show and talked about. And Dallas Dallas just scored. So the Flame fans were happier than pigs in fecal matter, and then Dallas just scored. And I saw the Dallas fans is coming up. Matthew is here. Yeah, I tell you, and Matthew, I've been chirping on this not all night, at the very beginning of the show, which is why I was wearing my Philly shirt. They came within a half inning of sweeping 4 from the Dodgers. They came from within a half inning of taking all 4 of those games, Matthew. And I did wear this shirt when I'd wear the shirt on Fridays. I do like to wear it on Sunday, so I get an extra day out of it. Read your second to the last comment. Okay. Thank you there, Vance. I was at the game with my dad, but keep in mind that the 10 players on the ice dogpiled on top of him afterward. Well, good. And that's the way. And I'm glad you told me to read. Yeah, thank you there, Vance. Thank you for bringing that up. That's hockey, baby. That's hockey. Okay, that is friggin' hockey. If you want to come into the show, we only got, like I said, it'd have to be a quick 5 because we're almost up at the time limit. We're almost up at the time limit. Quick 5. If you want to come into the show, hit the link, hit the link, hit the link. Gabe says, why are you a Phillies fan? Because I lived in Philadelphia as a kid. I lived right down the street from Veterans Stadium and the Spectrum as a kid in Philly. So, and I spent many a summer day. And I was looking, I have tickets. They're like $250. Not $250, but $2.50. Nosebleeds in Veterans Stadium. And and we didn't have season tickets, but I was, we went to a lot of Phillies games. And Larry Boa is my favorite Philly of all time. Love Larry Boa. Still to this day, love Larry Boa. I got a baseball signed by Larry Boa. It's my prized possession. Matthew was talking about this. How do you feel about Edwards getting traded to the Falcons and the Stidham pickup? Edwards didn't show his worth. And I was very high on Edwards. I really was. I was very high on Edwards, but he didn't show his worth. Stidham, the quarterback knows the system, and he's gonna help Carr out, and he's gonna help out. Mullins, because the other kid that was there, Gilbert, had no reason to even be in there. Did I grow up on Dr. J and Moses Malone? Yes, I did. And Andrew Toney. And also, it was Bobby Jones, Caldwell Jones, Dr. J, Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks, and Daryl Dawkins. And then they shipped out Dawkins, and then they brought in Moses Malone. Okay. Yeah, and Mullins is better than Stidham, but Stidham knows the offense. Stidham knows the offense. Many great shows at the Spectrum. Yeah, I do. Eagles, Captain Jack Raz is one of the OG Eagles. Yeah. OG Raider for sure. And yeah, it's however you pronounce it. I know. It's Stidham. He knows the offense, and he is going to be. There's a reason why they put him in that room, because he's going to be an asset, whether he makes the team or not. All they did was they put somebody that's knowledgeable in that room, and it's going to help basically be a person that is going to be knowledgeable for the offense. And maybe this might be his transition to being a offensive assistant. Because he is the equivalent of what Peterman was to Gruden. Gruden had Peterman on that team because of his knowledge and his work ethic. But Stidham is McDaniel's version of Gruden's Peterman. That's all he is. He's Gruden's Peterman. Oh, he's McDaniel's Peterman. Yeah, and he's not a bad camp body either. I mean, you can do worse. Jimmy Farrell reminds us there's 36 minutes until the full lunar eclipse. Isn't it that I know solar eclipses you have to wear goggles. So if it's in a few, I'm going to bed. I have no real desire to go peek outside and see. I was going to say, if it's a lunar eclipse, are you still supposed to? Were you still supposed to wear goggles? I don't know. Pats are going to release him anyway. But okay, but you know what? You got him on your team, and it all it did was cost you a pick. And it was like even swapping. We gave a 6 for Stidham and a 7. It was a pick swap, but we got him the guy that we needed. Finally, and this will be one of the last comments: Keenan Cole, receiver 3, or Hollins or Demarcus Robinson. A lot of competition. Yeah, man, I tell you, I agree with you, Matthew. And that's why I said Edwards was earmarked under the Gruden system, did not perform. He will be decent with the Falcons. He will be decent with the Falcons. I'm telling you, he will be decent with the Falcons, okay? I'm looking at this. Okay, and I'll tell you what, Bradbury will solidify that defense. I have seen in Ndamukong Suh information about maybe he's being targeted. We'll see. Aguilar, I don't need Odell Beckham. Don't need Odell Beckham. Aguilar, I think we're good with Keelan Cole and the kids we got. Got Matt Hollins and Demarcus Robinson. We don't need Aguilar. Yeah, if we get him, we get him. But I'll take Cole. I'll take what we got. Yeah, the trade was about the picks. You grab the guy and you swap picks. Nothing major. We are at 157. I got to get off the show. Guys, Tuesday night, Captain and Wench is here. Captain and Wench is here at 9 o'clock Eastern. Please be there. Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Make sure you're here on the show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It is the Wild Wild West. Remember, get ready for Wednesday shows with the other channel, and we will be back Thursday. Thanks again. We will see you. Love seeing everybody. Remember, like, share, and comment after the show. Thanks again. We'll see you, folks. Appreciate it.